13th Annual Math League Awards Ceremony. Usually, I am present at the opening dinner. This year, unfortunately, when I woke up Sunday morning, I was unable to walk. I had the most severe sciatica I've ever had in my life, and the most awful pain I've ever felt. I never thought I would be back here anytime this week, but my fellow directors, Adam and John and Ray, all encouraged me to come, so they took me by ambulance today from my house. No, that's not true. No. Actually, I'm usually very funny, but today I'm not the usual wit that I am. I still have a lot of pain, and that's why you'll see me sitting down occasionally with the pain that I have. But it isn't because I'm pained to see this ceremony. I couldn't wait to come here today to see this. I work all year to make this a special experience for everyone, for the students, for the parents, for the counselors, for everyone here. I want to say one thing about the booklet that you're going to receive from Adam, which has all the contest questions in it. We print that booklet far in advance of the contest. We don't know all the countries that the students are coming from. On the front page, very cover page of the booklet, is a list of countries, and omitted is a very important country that we should have had there, but we weren't sure these students were coming. We left India off the cover page. My business associate, Stephen Conrad, who actually put together that booklet for me, begged me to say something about it because he felt very guilty that he did not have it there. Right? We're about to begin to give out some of the awards, but before we do that, I'd like you to hear a little bit from my co-directors. So first, I'm going to turn this back to Adam, who we hope doesn't tell any more jokes about which came first.
Okay, thank you, Dan. By the way, Dan wrote that Amazon joke. Just want you all to know that. Actually, yeah, I kind of want to bookend what I said at the beginning with something I want to say now. So for those of you who are here, and I know all the students were, one of the things I always say at the beginning of this program is that it's an amazing opportunity for students who sometimes have never had the experience of being surrounded by intellectual peers who appreciate math in the same way that they do, and perhaps in some cases have always been seen as the smartest one in their class or their school or even their town or city. And it's a nice change, and I speak from personal experience because I did something similar when I was 11 years old. I went to a summer program similar to this one. It's a nice change to be part of the group and to feel that sense that you're with other people who are like-minded and see the world the way you do. One of the downsides to that, of course, is that the competition is a lot stiffer than anybody is usually used to. So at the beginning of the program, I always warn students that basically nobody's going to get a perfect score, so everybody should be prepared to get some questions right, but that it's absolutely intentional if you get some questions wrong. I say that in advance because it does happen, and I want everybody to know in advance that that's going to happen and that it is not a failure, it is a feature of the program. Now that we're on the other side, I just want to say how proud I am of all the students for getting so many questions right. We had a great group of students this year. Their performance was excellent across the board. I would just like to give one round of applause to the students. So thank you, students. And also, as the son of two educators who came up at a time when resources for gifted and talented students were nowhere near as extensive as they are today, I know how hard my mother, for example, fought to get me the advanced training that I needed at a younger age. So I also, once again, want to thank all the parents who are here, because your presence here shows that level of support that is going to make such a difference in all of our students' lives. So one more round of applause, please, for your parents. And of course, I do want to echo the thanks that has already been said, just because I want to also personally say it. I'm eternally grateful to my co-directors, to the head counselors, and to all of our counselors for all the hard work they put in. This program is a marathon. It's a sprint and a marathon. It's fast-paced, it doesn't stop, and it feels like it's a long slog, but all of the people here made it happen and saw everybody through it. So on my own personal behalf, thank you all. I'm going to pass it on now to John Hagan. Is he here? Or did he have to get called away for something? John's gone?
Excuse from the room,
yeah. Okay. I'm now going to pass it to John Hagan, and let me tell you why. That guy, no, I'm just kidding. All right. I'm going to pass it back to Dan then, who seems to be frantically gesturing to me. So, hey, Dan, would you like to say something else?
I'm thinking about it. Give me a minute or two. We have a little technical problem right now. We're having a little problem projecting what has to be shown on the screen there. So when we have our staff man who manages this equipment in the room now, and so we're going to have to wait a minute for him to get this going again. Before he does that, though, I'm going to introduce the man whose idea this program really is. Years ago, Dr. Ray Hu came to me, visited me in my house, and suggested that we run a program like this. Without him, this would not ever happen. Thank you. While we're waiting, I'm going to tell you a story that I was going to tell later tonight, but this is as good a time as any to tell it. How many of you have ever heard of the Kentucky Derby? Raise your hand if you've ever heard of the Kentucky Derby. How many of you have ever heard of the Preakness? Raise your hand if you've heard of the Preakness. Raise your hand if you've heard of the Belmont Stakes. A few people. How many people in this room have ever heard of the Triple Crown of Horse Racing? Is there anyone in this room who's ever heard of the Triple Crown of Horse Racing? Has anyone in this room ever heard of Secretariat? Raise your hand if you've ever heard the name Secretariat. Can somebody in this room tell me who or what Secretariat was? Is there anybody who can tell me? Adam, could you have a mic there? Oh, see if anyone there can tell. He answered the question already. You know, we like to share the wealth around here. We have these show-offs that like to answer every question we ask. It's like I used to be when I was in school. Unfortunately, I never got the right answer, but I answered a lot of questions.
It was a horse.
Secretariat was a horse. What happened is in 1948, a horse named Citation won the Triple Crown of Racing. That's winning the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes. No horse in 35 years after that was able to win the Triple Crown until Secretariat came along. And then he, one of the greatest horses who ever raced, won the Triple Crown of Racing. I'm almost finished. All right? All right. 5 years later, there was a horse named Affirmed. Affirmed was also a winner of the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes. But he did something no other horse has ever done. He beat the same horse who came second 3 times in a row. In the last race that they raced together, people were sure that the other horse, whose name was Alidar, would beat Affirmed. And this is considered one of the greatest horse races ever run, because Affirmed and Alidar battled for 1.5 miles. At the top of the stretch, and I was in the grandstand when this happened, Alidar put his head in front of Affirmed. The crowd went crazy. Someone in this room had a large bet on one of those 2 horses. I will tell you who that person was. You probably already know who that person was. As they went down the stretch, I was at the top of the stretch where you couldn't see the finish. All you could see is the backs of the 2 horses. They went over the finish line together. Impossible for me to know who had won the race. I ran up the steps of the grandstand, asking people who watch the race on TV, they have monitors all over the racetrack, who won the race. To my great delight, the name of the winner was affirmed. The only reason I tell the story tonight is in our audience is the granddaughter of the owner of Affirmed. And I just wanted to give her a nod. Risa Wolfson, her grandfather was a man by the name of Lou Wolfson, who grew up as a relatively poor man and became a multi-millionaire by his brains, his wits, and his intelligence. And we're fortunate to have his granddaughter here tonight. So I just wanted to say something nice about Risa. The last thing I'll say is two guys who went to Harvard, Andrew Beyer and Stephen Christ, went on to become famous horse race handicappers. One of them developed a mathematical system for evaluating how two horses who raced at different racetracks would compete against each other if they raced on a different racetrack together in the same race. His name, Andrew Beyer, became synonymous with what's known as Beyer speed figures, and they revolutionized gambling on horse racing for many people. All right, enough gambling news. You can see I'm addicted to this stuff. In my day, horse racing was a national sport. All right, we're going to do the awards. Are we ready, Ray? I'm sorry, John. You know, he always was a nuisance. No matter what I was doing, he was always interrupting me, and he did it again tonight. John, sorry. I'm sorry.
For those of you that guessed that I had a bet on Affirmed, I had a small bet on Affirmed. So, close second. So, just one thing, I have a short thing to share. On the way over, there were some people some counselors that seemed surprised that I played basketball when I was in high school. I'm not sure why they were surprised. Maybe now they're less surprised. But, and one of the things about our basketball team is I went to a pretty small public high school. There was a certain teacher that taught the math team there. And my high school basketball teacher would 3 times a year have to cancel practice. And the reason he had to cancel practice is because out of the 11 players on our basketball team, and we were pretty good, we went 21-4 one of our years. We had to cancel practice 3 times a season because 9 of the 11 players would go to math league contests in the afternoon, thereby canceling our practice. And that is at least part of why I'm here. So that is the kind of impact that he had on our high school, on a lot of the people that he deals with in his life. I'm mostly here, though, to share some of the funnier or challenging questions that we had to deal with as graders of these contests during this week. I'm going to show on the screen some of the things that we had to grade. Some of them are funny, some of them are a little challenging to grade, and I'll share you which ones are which, although there is a little bit of a hint here. First, a classic. While technically correct, we did mark this wrong. This one asked what was the x-coordinate of the answer, and this is what they wrote, and the correct answer was -12. We did mark that correct. The correct answer here was 8 square root of -3. We winced and marked it correct. This one is a little harder. The correct answer, does anyone want to guess? Do you want to guess? The correct answer is 2 to the 10th. We marked this correct. This one was a little easier. The correct answer was square root of 3 plus 1 over 2. We marked that correct. This one here, the correct answer was 12. We checked with Doctor Who to make sure that the rest of that was not something in Chinese that equated to 0, and we marked it wrong. This was probably the weirdest flex. If you look at number 20, as you might know, the correct answer was 1, and we did in fact mark it correct. This one came up several times. The correct answer was the ratio of 1 to 1. We marked it correct. Ooh, I'm not sure I remember this one. I think we marked that as, I think the correct answer was 5,35, and we marked that correct. I don't remember that one either. I'm never going over that one. Here's a classic. 51. I swear we get one of these, at least one of these every session. That, as you can kind of see, was marked incorrect. This was a good one. 41. I know there's a check there. The correct answer, does anybody want to guess? The correct answer was 150%. We marked that, we actually confirmed that was correct.
Is that 6 or 8?
All right, let me go back a second. So these were the challenging ones, just to finish up a little bit. This was probably the least challenging of the challenging. The correct answer was 3. Again, technically correct, but marked wrong. This one was probably my favorite. The correct answer was 1.5. And that is, in fact, an alternative answer that was marked correct. This came up a lot. This was the third root of 2. This came up a lot. Challenged some of our graders and correctly marked correct. Same thing happened here. This one was also one that made us work a little bit, and this came up a lot also. The correct answer was 3 square root of 3 over 2. This came up a lot and is clearly correct. The correct answer was 3 square root of 2, only positive. It was essentially a first root, second root, third root, so the second root made it only positive, and we had to mark that wrong. And this one was the ratio of 1 to 5, which was correct. So a little bit of math required by some of our graders, but they did a great job, and I'd like to turn it over.
5 to 1.
5 to 1, my bad. 5 to 1. And anybody that said 5 was also correct, but marked correct, and I'll move it on to the next person.
John, I have a question to ask you. How come you don't put the names of the students who wrote those answers up? Oh, I think we know the reason why. One last thing, I want Dr. Hu just to say a couple of words in Chinese to the parents here who don't speak English as fluently as the rest of us. I asked him to do this last year, and he said one very brief sentence and handed the mic immediately back to me. He is one of the shyest people I've ever met, but also one of the nicest people I've ever met.
So I will speak to the student, the Chinese, and the parents from China, and apologize to you if you do not speak or understand Chinese. Okay. So 来自中国的这个朋友们，大家晚上好。我想说的是，就是非常感谢你们这个不远万里从中国来到这里参加这个决赛和夏令营。如果说在疫情之前，从中国来美国相对还比较容易，但现在情况已经不一样了，就不太一样了。第一个，中国的经济并没有预期那么强劲，碰到了一点小问题。第二呢，中美关系也比较震荡。如果我们看这个拒签率，就是中国公民申请美国签证的拒签率，在疫情之前，2017、18、19都是没有超过20%，但是 23年就去年是23%，今年会更高。也就是说，从我们这个我们的学生来看，至少有4个里面有1个学生就被拒签，就这样，4个人里面有1个就被拒签。如果我们再看这个中美之间的这个直航的航班，在疫情之前有大约每个礼拜有450架次直航的航班，现在只有1/3，就是大约150架次。所以这些因素呢，使得说机票啊什么都非常的昂贵。然后在这样的情况下，你们还能够来到这里参加我们的决赛和夏令营，我非常的感动。这里呢就请允许我向大家鞠一个躬，表示感谢。谢谢大家。
You've become a lot more talkative in a year, Ray. I have to say that for you. All right, we're going to begin with the certificate awards, certificate of completion awards. We're going to do this by teams. All right, so when I call your team, please come to the front and line up. We need the counselors to help pass out the certificates. And should we have a counselor from each team come up with them? No? Okay, we don't need any counselors to come up since we have some here. All right, so the counselors for each team should come up. Adam once again corrects me. That's his specialty, by the way. I've known Adam since he was 11 years old. He was obnoxious. No, he wasn't. Okay. The team.
Yeah, I was though. I was obnoxious.
Nah, he was a great kid, and we've become terrific friends, right? Adam, tell the truth.
That is true. I will testify.
Thank you, Adam. All right. First, team 1. Will the students whose names are listed on the projection screen please come up to the front of the room now with your team counselors? Please, team 1, front of the room.
Okay, wait.
Don't go back
Team
to
1,
your seat.
stay up. Part of this process is to get everybody in line with their certificates and their counselors, so that parents, if you do want to get a picture of your camper's team, you will have the opportunity for just a few seconds. And also, let me just say, since we're doing this and since I have a few seconds, these certificates are certificates of completion, which basically says that these campers made it through. That is a feat. It's hard to even qualify to come here, but to actually make the choice to come here and make it through the program means that these students have gone through a lot of stressful contests and a lot of lectures, and hopefully have learned a lot and grown a lot. But I think these certificates are actually really meaningful.
I agree with Adam completely. I would never have the courage, when I was the age of the students who are here, to have engaged in a program like this. I'm a coward. I'm the first to admit it. I don't like pain. I don't like stress. But to come here and do this, I think it's remarkable. And you should all be proud of yourselves. Thank you.
All right, so let's have a round of applause for Team 1. All right, you can take your seats, Team 1. Thank you. I bet you can guess what's coming next.
You know what's funny about that, Adam? Ray had to remind me what number came next. I said, I think I know, Ray. All right, Team 2. Let's get to the front, please.
The 360. 2 360s. Team 2, known as one of our more energetic teams. Fun fact about Team 2, they enjoy long walks in the park and sailing. All right, I'm going to suggest everybody take 2 giant steps forward before we give you this round of applause. It'll make the lighting at least less weird. Okay, there we go. There's Team 2. Please give them a round of applause. Team 2, hold for photos. Photographers in the front, please step aside for the photographers in the back. All right. All right, thank you, Team 2. From this point forward, I'm going to ask the teams to assemble in the middle where the lighting will not be the projection on your faces. Might make for better photographs, not to mention give both sides of the room some access. Who's next?
As Ray tells me, it's Team 3 to the front of the room now.
Team 3.
Team 3.
Now, while they're getting their certificates, I want to give a special shout out to Team 3. Team 3 won a competition that we don't give out awards for here, but I did a little presentation earlier today on a type of logic puzzle called nonograms, and I challenged the students to do as many as they could in the hour that we had, and Team 3 was the winning team, completing more logic puzzles in that hour than any other team. Please don't throw your certificates. We don't want anybody losing an eye. All right, people of Mathland, this is Team 3. Please give them a round of applause. All right, Team 3, thank you very much. You can return to your seats.
And as Team 3 returns to their seats, Team 4 can come up to the front now.
Now, I know there's something special about this sequence of numbers. If anybody can figure out, so far it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like there's a pattern there. I have just been informed by one of the students the pattern is that we just keep adding 1. That is an excellent theory, but we will not know for sure until we see what order the rest of the numbers come up in. That is one of the things we worked on even today, is how to verify a theory beyond the shadow of a doubt. All right. Please give a round of applause for Team 4.
Should I skip a number, Adam?
It's up to you, Dan.
I don't think I better do that since the certificates are arranged in order. All right, Team 5, please come to the front of the room now.
Team 5. Team 5 is very hesitant to come to the front for whatever reason. Interesting fact about Team 5, they have the 3rd lowest prime number of all the teams. All right. Please give a round of applause to Team 5. And hold for pictures, hold for pictures. It's hard being famous. Okay, you can go back to your seats.
The next team number up will be the second composite number in the list of teams. Team number 6.
Team 6, don't be shy. Just come on up.
I'm the late member. You're early. I should have left.
All right, please, Team 6, line up for your loving, adoring fans, because it's photo time. Wow, look at that. Team 6 has quite the cult following. All right, let's hear it for Team 6. Team 6. I hear the next Marvel movie is going to be Deadpool versus Team 6. All right, they're still taking photos. They want to make sure they have enough copies. All right, Team 6, you can have a seat. Thank you.
Adam, it looks like it's your lucky day because the next number is another prime number, 7. Team 7, come to the front.
Yes, I get royalties on all prime numbers. That's why Dan said that. I expect $1 from each member of Team 7 before you go home. Spread out across the front, please, Team 7.
I lied.
Yes, victory dance from one of the members of Team 7, and a well-deserved victory dance it is. All right. I can feel the excitement building as Team 7 gets information, and yes, I think they have it. Please give a round of applause for Team 7. All right, again, a few different angles, making sure the lighting is right. Someone wants a little adjustment to the hair and makeup. Apparently this team is being directed by a certain English film director who's never satisfied until they get every shot perfect. Stanley Kubrick in the house. All right, I think I'm gonna call it.
Let's go, Team 7. Let's go.
Thank you, Team 7. You can return to your seats.
For the second time tonight, we have a perfect cube coming up. Team number 8, 2 cube. The other one was 1 cube.
Take this in here?
All right, as Team 8 gets in their formation in front of the audience, I should note that Team 8 is the final team in our 6-7 lineup. All right, I think we're ready. Please give a round of applause to Team 8. Team 8 also known for having the tallest fans. Hold on. All right, there we go. Have a seat, Team 8.
I was just thinking, Adam, it's remarkable that we just had a perfect cube, and the next team number is a perfect square. When would be the next time that happened that you could find a perfect cube followed by a perfect square? We're now on team number 9.
Team number 9, please come to the front. This is the first of our 8-9 level teams. Team 9. All right, we're almost there. Do their patented end formation. Well, it's an unorthodox choice, but we have two counselors at one end. Please give it up for Team 9. All right, Team 9, you can return to your seats. Thank you.
All right, we're now ready for team number 10. Team 10, a perfect 10.
Fun fact about Team 10, they are the lowest numbered team with 2 digits.
Nah, negative 10, yo. Outstanding participation. Outstanding, yo.
Is everybody else still thinking about perfect cubes being next to perfect squares? Because I know I would be.
You can move down a bit. This is
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Team 10. Team 10. All right, thank you, Team 10. So far, the pattern has in fact held. This is an arithmetic progression. We'll see if it continues.
There's a good chance, I will say that. The next number is another prime, which makes you wonder, what is the density of primes among the first 13 positive integers? There's a heck of a lot of them. Team 11, please come up.
Team 11, also affectionately known as Team 1-to-1 ratio. All right, I think they're set. Please give a round of applause to Team 11. All right, thank you, Team 11, thank you.
All right, the next team to come to the front of the room is Team 1-2, sometimes known as Team 12.
Team 12, please approach the front of the room. Fun fact about Team 12, they have the first team number you cannot count on your fingers. Oh wait, is that just me? All right, Team 12, please space yourselves out and face your public. Please give a round of applause for Team 12. Team 12 also has an extensive press corps documenting their every move. Next season, MTV will be releasing the season 1 of Team 12, The Real World. All right, Team 12, thank you very much. All right, I think that's it. We're ready to move on.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say, there are about 20 or 30 more teams to go, Adam.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The next team, another prime number, is Team 13. Please come up here.
Team 13, come on up. Fun fact about Team 13, they were the team that won the award for Best Fake Laughter at an MC's jokes during the talent show. See, that was weak. That's why Team 13 won that award. Oh wow, Team 13, very fast. Please give a round of applause to Team 13. All right, Team 13, thank you so much.
We now come to the individual awards. We honor those students who, even among these exceptional students that we have here, did among the best possible. You all did great work. Just being here is an incredible feat. We begin with the Bronze Award for grade 6, or I should say the Bronze Awards for grade 6. There are 6 winners of the Bronze Awards. Please come up as you see your name posted on the projecting screen.
After you get your certificate, please come and get your book and your medal. And in case there is any confusion, let me make it very clear. We are doing 6th graders and 7th graders separately. So these are just the awards for 6th graders. All right. Bronze medal winners, before you leave, you do have a medal coming to you as well as a book. So there should be one extra one here. All right, a final round of applause for Team 6 individual bronze medal winners.
Next will be the silver medal winners for grade 6. There are 4 silver medal winners for grade 6. They are
Warren Wang, Latina Zhu.
All right, one more round of applause for your 6th grade silver medalists.
And now we come to the gold medal winners for grade 6. We do these one at a time. The first gold medal winner for grade 6 is
Yu Changhuan.
All right, go ahead and pose for your individual picture, but please stay up so that we can get the whole group together as well. All right, stay up. Who's next?
the second gold medal winner of the 3 gold medal winners is Nicholas Rowland.
All right. Nicholas, face your public. All right, Nicholas, please stay up. Please stay up. I think we have another person.
And now, the highest scoring 6th grader at our 13th annual Math Week tournament was, please,
吴振荣。
All right, please give a round of applause for your assembled 6th grade gold medal winners. Thank you, gold medal winners. You may return to your seats. You can. You can go.
all right now, we now come to the 7th grade individual winners. First for the bronze medal, the winners are
方晴月、Liu Chen、毛子杰、Luke Lai、傅思雨、陈宇坚。
Please face forward and have your picture taken, but don't forget to get your book before you return to your chair. Please, let's hear it for your bronze medal winner.
There you go. Thank you. Wow, yeah, way. Right there. Right there. In front.
All right. Thank you very much, bronze medal winners.
We next come to the silver medal winners. There are 5 silver medal winners. The 5 silver medal winners are
William Sun and Ravi Patel. Jeremy Wang. Ray Simpson.
Okay, please give a round of applause to your silver medal winners. All right, thank you, silver medalists. You can return to your seats.
We now come to the gold medal winners. Once again, there are 3 gold medal winners for grade 7. The first gold medal winner is
马培硕。
The second gold medal winner is Gavin Den. And the third gold medal winner, the highest scoring student in grade 7, is
魏红晨。
you gold medal winners. Well, we've done 6th. We've done 7th.
We now come to the last of the individual winners. These will be for grades 8 and 9 combined. Grade 8 and 9 combined. First, the bronze medal winners are
I think you.
伊万顺，
Let's go, Dylan! Let's go, Dylan!
All right. Please spread out and face the public. And let's have a big round of applause for your 8th and 9th grade bronze medal winners. They are still taking photographs. They cannot get enough of these talented young athletes.
Yes, Dylan, yes!
All right, thank you, bronze medalists.
How about doing? How about doing?
next are the silver medal winners. 6 silver medal winners. Please come up. The names of the winners are Kana.
All right. And please, a big round of applause for your silver medalists.
We now come to the gold medal winners for grade 8 and 9. There are 4 gold medal winners. The first gold medal winner for grades 8 and 9 is Derek Dodd. The second gold medal winner is Leo. The third gold medal winner, Daniel Shea.
Let's see it. Yay!
And finally, the highest scoring student in the whole competition, Amajat Singh.
All right, gold medalists, please face the public. Let's have a big round of applause for your great winners. Okay, gold medalists, you can take your seats.
Oh my God, give me your medal, bro. Give me your medal.
Now, one of the things that I think makes our competition particularly special is that while math is often considered an individual pursuit, we put a big emphasis on team competition here. And we have the team rounds, we have the relay rounds, and now we're going to have the team awards.
Thank you, Adam. We at Math League believe that teamwork is the most important thing that we can learn here. It's very important to work together for a common goal. And the students on the following teams have done that. The bronze medal for grades 6 and 7 goes to the members of Team 2.
Yo, yeah! Way to go, Teddy.
I don't care. Yes, we are. Teddy, over here.
All right, once you have your medal and certificate, please spread yourself across the front of the tables here. Come in this direction. All right. And please face the audience. I know the books are fascinating, but the cameras are that way. All right, let's hear a big round of applause for your bronze medal team members. There we go. Now they're all there.
Okay, let's go. Team 2, let's go. Team 2, let's go.
I think we might have won bronze for relay. We could have gotten
We now come to the silver medal. The silver medal winning team for grades 6 and 7 is a perfect cube. It is team number 8.
All right, please everybody put your backs against the table and face the crowd. And let's give a big round of applause to your silver medal winning team. All right, have a seat, Team Silver.
It is now time to announce the gold medal winner for grades 6 and 7. Amazingly, the team that won has something in common with Team 8. Can you guess what it is? It's a perfect cube again. One cube.
Wait, I don't know.
All right, some of these students are starting to make clinking noises when they walk. All right, everybody, once you get your medal, there it is. Please, once you get your medal, stand with your back to the table so you can see the cameras.
Peter, Carrie.
All right, a big round of applause for the gold medal winning team. Excellent job. All right, gold medalists, please make your way back to your seats.
We did. Wait, isn't the team? Remember the team? The team we did absolutely horrible on. We butchered the speed round. Dude, there were 4. Yeah, the relay round we might win bronze or silver. I know. Right now is the team. The only thing that's not in yet is the speed round.
All right. We come to the final award of the night. For grades 8 and 9, we give what's called the Mathlete Cup, Gold Cup, to 2 teams. The 2 teams should both come up now, spread out. Adam will help line you up. The teams that won the 8 and 9 competition are team number 12 and team number 13.
All right, let's have both Team 12 and Team 13. Please come to the front of the room. All right. Once you get your certificate and your medal, please come to my end of the table. Any of the gold medal winners, come please all the way down to this end of the table. We're gonna have to spread everybody out all the way down if we're gonna fit 2 teams at once. Thank you. All right, if anybody doesn't know how to use a panoramic lens, please ask your neighbor. As soon as you have your medals and certificates, please stand shoulder to shoulder, facing the cameras. All right, for the final team award of the night, please give a round of applause to your dual winners, teams 12 and 13. We're gonna allow a little extra time for people to pan.
I gotta tell you the truth, nothing could have kept me away from being here tonight. I had physical therapy yesterday, and I had physical therapy again today. I didn't think I'd make it this morning, but I am so glad I was here to witness all these wonderful children getting the awards they deserve. We hope that you will be back here next summer if you're in grades 6, 7, or 8, and with that next school year be in grades 7, 8, or 9. You're automatically eligible. You don't have to take any contests for the United States students to come back again next year. We had several students here now who were here last year, and it's wonderful when I see students return. It shows me that we're doing the right thing here. We also are running an online tournament next month if you're interested in that, you go to my website, www.mathlete.com. It's not too late to sign up for that online tournament. It's just a 2 or 3 hour event. I would talk a lot longer, but to tell you the truth, my leg isn't going to last much longer. So thank you all for coming. Thank you, every one of you. Good evening.
Okay, feel free to mingle, greet your students, greet your parents. Counselors, I'm going to ask teams 1 through 8 to send their counselors to the front of the room. Teams 1 through 8, send your counselors to the front of the room.